Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know they got the first down. But, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, it's Harris on second down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd and goal, Watson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On play action, Allen. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down, forced out to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got this down to the 35. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Allen going to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Patriots' 34-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Allen. He's got it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen to throw it. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw, it's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Watson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Bills nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Steps away to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
On third down, Carson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the air, Allen buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will go to Carson out wide.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept. Though at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
On the give, this is Harris. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Faking the give, now Watson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Allen now on first down. Finding Knox there, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen, escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Harris. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this, and now here's another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Patriots 25, Bills 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's Allen.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll run on first down. Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So
So for New England, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.